we're almost out of time, but Chancellor Gardner is known for his brevity, and I can say that because I know him well. He has been a great friend to our public universities. I've gotten to know him first as a legislator and then as the Chancellor. He was appointed by Governor Mike DeWine to join his cabinet in 2019. Prior to that, he had a 33-year career in the General Assembly, and during that time, he was present for over 10,000 votes, never missed a single one, and so he is therefore known as the Cal Ripken of the Ohio legislature. So come on up, Chancellor.
Well, thank you very much. If you have a 12:15 lunch appointment, you can still make it. That's my goal. But thank you to all who have assembled here today. I come before you as Jim Tressel always reminded me to wake up every day with an attitude of gratitude. And an attitude of gratitude about being able to serve Mike DeWine for 5 years in the cabinet. Gratitude for all of you, so many of you, your service. President Langell, your service in many ways and your great leadership at NeoMed. I've really enjoyed working with you. And Laura Lanise, talk about military connected. Family, herself, her husband, her children. Thank you multiple ways for your service. And even when we worked together in the General Assembly, or when I was Chancellor and you were in the House and I was coming to the chairman to try to get things done for the administration. But so many of you have been a part of my life, and I've really appreciated the opportunity, and you were willing to have a lame duck cabinet member still speak to your event today, so that was kind of you. To Steve Stivers, I did say something about the Senate, but when Senator Stivers was in the Senate, he left us for a while for his military service, but we were reminded every session day of his service because we had a flag draped on his chair in reminder and in honor of his service. So thank you, Senator, for your service as well. Look, the last 5 years, the DeWine administration has elevated higher education in the state in many ways, some ways that people don't even know. The first ever mental health line item to support students across the state, also important to our veteran students. Students with disabilities, foster youth, some things that just don't perhaps make the headlines. But in the area of veterans support, military-connected families, the National Guard Scholarship, one of the best in the country, 100%. A War Orphan Scholarship that has grown significantly, that line item, over the last 5 years. Our military transfer assurance guides called MTAGs, which provides college credit for military service. That's been mentioned today. That can get stronger, but it's one of the best in the country. And then the Collegiate Purple Star that has been mentioned. The first in the United States. No other state had one, the Collegiate Purple Star. We were number one. We had 33 college universities in our first class in May of 2022. We now have 51. And we have, I'm going to say this gently, somewhat, we have 92% of our public 2-year and 4-year institutions members of the Collegiate Purple Star. So if you do the math, that means we have 3 left. And hopefully by next spring, where there'll be another class, we'll be at 100%. But we certainly appreciate the commitment for our college universities to be relevant in our state. I'm perhaps somewhat biased, but it used to be that taxes or regulations or infrastructure was really, really important to the business community. They still are, but the most important thing is talent. The most important thing is workforce. The most important thing is being able to serve the people of this state, and there is just simply no question that higher education attainment is the number one factor determining whether a state will be strong. And what smarter strategy could there be than people who've already proved themselves with commitment and dedication and talent than our veterans and our military-connected students? So I am so pleased that IUC has taken a leadership role in doing this today. We're just going to get better. We're just going to get stronger. And we're going to be able to build this talent in part because of people that are seated before me today, our college universities who have been some of them have already increased enrollments in military-connected students by up to 10% just in the last year and a half because with some additional emphasis that has been generated by the Collegiate Purple Star. So I am humbled to be before you, especially those of you who have worn the uniform of our nation, forever indebted to you. And with that, I'll just say thank you again, President Lanise, and all of you for being here today. Let's just keep making Ohio stronger. God bless. Thank you.